Hi, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Mercury Gatorade in the microwave. Let's get out of here. Let's talk about it. Let's start with Cancer. It's still your birthdays, damn it. At 17 seconds. Take this pink ribbon off my eyes. Cancer. What's going on? I'm just doing quickies. I hope I'm on here for like a total of 20 to 30 minutes. 21 minutes, I heard. Let's see. Cancer, what is your review, renew? What are we looking at? What is the Mercury Gatorade message for Cancer? What are we reviewing? Taking a look at in the mind space. Going back over the details. Okay. It's not always about, flat tires and things like that, but could be, I guess. Saint Michael, please protect Cancer. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Cancer's behalf. Okay, Cancer, there you are, Queen of Cups, doing your thing, having your birthday. Happy birthday. Singing. I heard singing. Having a... Damn. Okay, whoa. Wow. I was just trying to get the cards visible here. There. Okay. Singing, having a... Maybe someone's singing happy birthday to you. You're making a wish here. Okay. But other than that, you could be out singing or hearing singing, like live music, and just jamming, just in your world. Okay. Enjoying it. I show Mercury retrograde here is to help you learn. Maybe it's showing you to go back to school for some of you. Back to school. Maybe it's trying to teach you to get your kids ready for school now. I know it's July, but anywho. Communication is going around about some kind of program, maybe camp or something like that. Summer school, summer exam, some kind of test or tryouts coming up for fall or some kind of memo, okay? And you can't make it. That's the Mercury Gatorade message. It's like you're gonna get invited to something and you'll have the info, you'll have the scoop, but you won't be able to make it. So whatever this is, that's your message, Cancer. Okay? I don't want to go too into these, but let's do Leo. Leo. This is your Mercury retrograde energy. Leo. Just a quick little reading at 319. That's my old homeroom number in high school, only for 1 year. And I did not like that teacher, man. Ooh, I'm so glad I got pulled from that. His name was Ken Kesenick. He taught science. No. Didn't like him. All right, let's do Leo. What's the Mercury retrograde energy for Leo, please? Mercury retrograde energy for Leo. Saint Michael, please protect Leo. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Leo's behalf. The High Priestess. So here you are, Leo. Minding your business. Minding Cancer season, okay? You're focused on you. You're working things out. You're very much in your lane here. I saw some of you having what's this? Not sleep, but like a waking dream, or it just feels like you're kind of dreaming. It feels like maybe you're close to the veil here, but there's a lot of death surrounding Leo right now and everybody, but there's a lot of death here and I can feel it, and I don't think you're scared of it, and I think you're just like hey, shaking hands with the ancestors, there might be something like bones or jewelry that has bones on it, or ivory that you see. And turquoise might be your stone right now, Leo. I see that your time, the time for, this is now this is now not a time to hesitate. So you're going back to what this renewal or review of your past energy, because Mercury retrograde isn't this always this tech issue, broken car thing, okay? But for you, Leo, it's this thing of like, what did I used to do that I used to just know what to do without research, without verification, without facts? I just used to know stuff. Where's that? I want that back. And I feel like you said something a long time ago that you're going to find out in this season that it's true, that it came true. Now, this season lasts until August 11th. So it'll be into your, but whatever you do in this time frame, it's going to make you money. And it might be something that you invested in a long time ago and then it hits and you're like, I did it. So get out of the energy of waiting. Do it now. Invest in the thing. Put it in crypto. Do what you got to do. Whatever you have an idea about, invest in it, and it will be your long term. This is taking action now because you're revisiting this former time when you used to not think so hard about stuff, you know? All right, that's what I got for you, Leo. Pretty cool. All right, let's do, I really kind of wanted to go further into that, but I'll be fair. Let's do Virgo at 6:56. I did give Leo a little bit more time. All right, Virgo. What is your, what's the word? What is your Mercury retrograde energy for Virgo? Virgo, what's your Mercury retrograde energy? Real quick. Just 2-3 seconds over here. 20 to 30 2-3 minutes. 2-3 minutes. Couple of 2-3. So he says, I don't know. We got Midwestern parents. You might understand what I'm saying. All right, Virgo. St. Michael, please protect Virgo. Virgin Mother, please understand Virgo's behalf. Maybe there's some kind of lingo or some kind of thing that you knew when you were little, you're younger, that was really cool when you were young, and now it's coming back, like some kind of phrase or something that you used to say. All right, Virgo, we got Page of Pentacles reversed. We got the 5 of Pentacles here. Oh boy. And the 9 of Cups. What's going on here? This is going for broke. This might be you, I don't know. This is bringing back a time in your mind space where you were feeling alone and you liked it that way. That's funny. Or when you didn't have a lot of money, but you thought it was still a great time in your life, where you're like, that's the happiest I ever was. I didn't have any money, but that was the happiest I ever was. Not saying that I'm wishing this, or this is just remember, Mercury Gatorade is just a reflection. It's just time to look back at something and review it, and maybe for some renewal, regeneration, just something to do again. Okay. There also could be, you might actually have something to fix, like a household item or computer issue or a car or something like that. It could have to do with, if you have a child, it could have to do with them. It could have to do with their thing. But I do think you could look at it too as like, let's say your laptop freaks out and you're like, damn it, but you really wanted a new laptop, so you're like, okay, it's time to get a new laptop. That's cool. Okay, I know. And you might not have the money for it now, but you actually be really happy that you did replace whatever you are trying to fix. Okay, there you go, Virgo. Let's do Libra at 9:41. Hey, thanks for the likes, appreciate it. Okay, Libra. What is your Mercury retrograde energy for, what is the Mercury retrograde energy for Libra? Mercury Mercury in the Gatorade. Mercury in the microwave. Let's go. Do not drink Mercury Gatorade. It is poison. All right. That's the next new flavor, probably. They'll be flying off the shelves soon at a local fucking, 7-Eleven near you. Libra, what is your what is your Mercury retrograde energy? St. Michael, please protect Libra. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Libra's behalf. 8 of Cups. Page of Wands reversey. Libra. King of Swords reversed. Eight of Cups. Your mind is kind of frazzled right now because you're trying to remember a time. This is hard. Okay. You're trying to remember a time when you let stuff go. And you're trying to remember a time where that was like a Viking funeral where you would celebrate the letting go of it and you would feel that you had an impact where you were and that it was the best idea to leave this thing, and then you felt a lot of peace. And I don't think that's, there was a time maybe where you were unsupervised or given the cold shoulder by your parents. Maybe you did this as a kid or something like that. But I think this message is for a lot of people that the time to review right now is when you were a teenager and how did you feel about, you don't want to be a kid anymore. It's like your inner teen. And then you have never really recovered from that time in your life. So that is something to go over, that they're probably going to give you stuff from your teenage years. Okay. So your inner teen is crying out for help, and in the Mercury Gatorade energy, you've been confused since then. Never cleared it up. Just kind of, it's coming back full circle. It's really reminding you of that time. So maybe something's happening to you again, or something's happening to your kids. It's just like what happened to you, or something like that. So that's what I got for you, Libra. That one's a lot of inner work that I'm sensing. Emotional labor, but for yourself, so it's good. Let's see, Scorpio is 1335. 1335 for Scorpio. Mercury retrograde energy for Scorpio. Mercury retrograde energy for Scorpio. Mercury retrograde energy for Scorpio, please. Mercury retrograde energy for Scorpio. Saint Michael, please protect Scorpio. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Scorpio's behalf. What's going on for Scorpio to review in their mind space? Queen of Swords, okay. World reversed, okay. And the Knight of Pentacles, excellent. So, okay, Scorpio, so this has got to do, if you ever left a job and, went on your own and did your own business, this would have to do with you being why am I not bigger than what I am right now? I should be worldwide. I should be shipping things, and I should be more known, and I should be traveling, and I'm not doing that. And I'm not growing. And so it's also like a very day by day thing. So it's like, okay, one step at a time, very, very reliable, very easy, very steady. But it's causing you to feel like you're not quite fulfilled here in a certain sense. So it could be as far as business, that's the first thing that came up, but it also could be in being a parent. You know, maybe you're a parent of somebody and you're looking at how your parents handled it back then, and now but you're seeing it and you're like, I know what to do because I'm not going to do this to my kid. So you're like, oh, are my kids going through something that I went through, and I know how they're doing it. Some of your kids are 21. Some of your kids are teenagers. I also see this like preventing somebody from, in general, like preventing somebody from making the same mistake that you made, and it's because they have too lofty of a idea here that they're like, Mom. It's weird, I just keep getting like parent-child stuff, but you're not gonna let them make the mistake that you made. You're gonna like be like, okay, it's out there, slow down. But yeah, this is either business or inner child, inner teenage, like FOMO. Yeah, very interesting. There's lots of possibilities for that one, so I only got like 2 of them, but that's probably the main 2. Let's see, 1646 for Saggy. Sag, what's going on in your Mercury retrograde energy here? What is up for review? What's this season about here for my Saggies? Sagittarius. What is your Mercury retrograde energy for Sagittarius, please? And thank you, of course. And thank you, Spirit. Saggy. Mercury retrograde energy for Sagittarius. These shuffles are longer than the readings, sorry. Alright, I know you want to talk, but I'm not listening. One more. Sagittarius. Say, Michael, please protect Sagittarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Sagittarius' behalf. We got the Judgment card. We got the 2 of Cups. We get the Knight of Pentacles reverse. It's like a person from the past coming back. You're getting that Mercury Gatorade energy. Somebody who made a terrible mistake and really misses your partnership. Could be at work, could be in friendship, could be in love. But somebody here misses my Saggy, you know? And everything was rainbows and happiness and lollipops and sunshine around you. And you're like really not interested, Sag. You're like, I think you've gotten worse, actually. Like you're like, you've learned nothing. And so this is kind of like, it's good to see you, but we won't be going any further than this. You know, it's like, you might see this person out, have a drink with them, whatever, okay. And then you're gonna be like, no thanks, we're not gonna continue. So, okay, sounds good to me. All right, let's do, who's that? Capricorn. 19 minutes even. I said 21 minutes, I'm a little behind, but it's good to have goals. All right, Capricorn. I'm not a very timely person, as you can see. What do we got for Capricorn in the Mercury retrograde energies? What do we have for Capricorn, please? What do we have for Capricorn in the Mercury retrograde energies? What do we have for Capricorn, please? And thank you. Say, Michael, please protect Capricorn. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Capricorn's behalf. Give me a song or something. This is boring. King of Swords. Yeah, why are you there? King, what the frick? You got the same fucking reading as Scorpio. Go hang out with a Scorpio. What the heck? I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I hate when people get the same readings because I'm like, I just talked about this. Go back and rewind it. I don't want to do this reading again. Spirit! I'm drawing new cards on top of this. I'm lazy. Capricorn, you're gonna get a temptation. Thank you. I'm my rush and my weird rules about not clarifying are weird. You're gonna get a temptation here, and it's gonna be to go into a codependent way of doing things, or to go back to the way it used to be. And I think that you're excited about that, but you're also like, I don't know if this is over yet. I'm gonna go real slow, real slow. You're moving, you're stepping in molasses here in the tar pits. Don't let it suck you in, okay? Because the habit or the thing that you're not learning is about codependency, and you might let people take advantage of you, thinking that if I let them in a little bit, then they won't, because I can handle losing a little bit. But I think you just like them, like maybe you like them maybe you want them or something, but or you like their talent or something like that. But like, what I show is that you think you can lose this, but this kind of a person, you know, you give them an inch and they take a foot. So that's what you got coming up in Mercury Retrograde. Don't help other people, I guess. Or do it and, you know, make new love out of it or whatever. Be a bigger person again. 2150 for Aquarius souls. Aquarius, what's your Mercury retrograde energy for Aquarius? Mercury, stop talking. Mercury retrograde energy for Aquarius. Mercury retrograde energy for Aquarius. So I feel like there's a whole room of Aquarians right now. Talking while I'm talking, and I'm supposed to be the one on stage here, and they're all talking while I'm talking. So I don't know. I just told them to stop talking. They're still talking. I don't know if you guys are teachers or what. But all right, Saint Michael, please protect Aquarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aquarius's behalf. What's going on for Aquarius? I think this reading is going to destroy you. Yeah, Queen of Swords reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Someone's got to be the loser in this situation, and I hope it's not you. I hope you're the married person. I think that there's an affair happening here. Like, that's what the first thing that came to my mind. I think that there's somebody here. There's a rooster in the hen house, and it's in the wrong address. We sent it to the wrong address, and you're dealing with a lot of self-care right now because you're very misinformed on certain things, and you've been misled. Aquarius, so you're acting out of self-care, which is good, but it's not your energy. And I do show that you're getting worse about misinformation or spreading lies or getting angry with your words. So maybe taking care of yourself helps you slow down and not say things to make things worse, or not spend money and you had worked so hard on something. Or it helps you take care of yourself when you realize, hey, this person, they don't treat me very well, they're mean to me, and they're not getting any better. So don't have space for people that make you feel bad, okay? Like, you can be kind, but I would not give them that much space, okay? So this is a new repeat lesson of that journey. Oh, let's see about Pisces at 2418. This is for you, Pisces. This is your Mercury Gatorade reading. Do not drink Mercury Gatorade. It's really bad for you. It's poison. Pisces. This is your Mercury retrograde energy for Pisces. Pisces. Mercury retrograde energy for Pisces. Saint Michael, please protect Pisces. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Pisces' behalf. Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Strength reversed, and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Well, well, well. Bringing you back to a time when you made some bad decisions financially, and that you succumbed. You said, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, and now it's later. And now we don't know what to do because you are going into panic mode and probably exhausting yourself from the panic of overworking, underpaid. I don't know. I feel like there's something for you to review here that like needs revisiting from the past. That if you go back to your here's the good part. If you go back to this one's the hardest one so far. Sorry, Pisces. If you go back to your younger self and you said, "What if I had made the responsible decision and stayed in that job and saved my money and what if I'd done the things that and had health insurance and like just what if I had done that then? Where would I be now? And would I be miserable? Probably. But am I happy like this? No. This is too much stress. So you need to go back and parent yourself through a time when you decided to kind of honestly like fuck off. So that's not this is not a fun revisit. It's not a fun lesson. I'm going to move on. Wow. I love you though. All right, Aries. Okay. Aries 2632. Yeah, that took me all of 2 minutes because I wanted out of that Pisces reading. Sorry. We're back on Aries though. We're in the present. The present tense, it's called. Let's do Aries. Aries. For how do I do this? Aries. Saint Michael, please protect Aries. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aries' behalf. The Death reversed. The Ten of Wands. And the Devil reversed. So this is a revisit of an old cycle. These cards are so dirty and I just keep scratching off these little like gooey things. I don't even know how long it takes for those to form or how they form, but sorry. It helps me too, like kind of get the energy. Yeah, these is like scratch and sniff. You'd think that these cards are smelly or something. So in a cute way. So I show there's this like never ending story for you and you need to move, you know? This is another time. This is like reminding you of a time where you maybe got kicked out or you couldn't pay your rent or you needed to move. And I think that you're actually revisiting that time when you moved out. There was a time when you didn't do it so well. And then there was a time where you did do it really well and you had like 10s across the board. But like, I think that you're trying to revisit that time and move your energy into a new location. So there's like a moving that goes on here because you're done. You want to put this down. You don't, it's like this just keeps happening. So you're like, I'm just going to put this down now because I can't carry this anymore. And it's good because you're realizing the way that you can put it down is by developing discipline. So Saturn is retrograde and you're a very action-oriented sign. So hopefully you're developing your discipline and being able to let it go, whatever this burden is. Okay? That's what I got for you, Aries. Let's do Taurus at 2902. Taurus at 2902 for Mercury retrograde energy for Taurus. 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 Taurus. St. Michael, please protect Taurus. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Taurus's behalf. This is your Mercury retrograde energy for Taurus. 7 of Cups reversed. Ace of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. This was like this time where they gave you no choice but to quit. And you had to go find something new before you quit. So if you're going to quit your job, please find some new job before you quit, because yeah, that's a really bad idea to quit and not have another thing lined up. But I show that you don't, like, it could be with a relationship too, I guess, like getting into a new relationship to get back at the old one, to forget the old one, or to get a one-up on the old one, because there's games going on there. But hopefully this is a work reading, maybe more. But it could be any of that kind of energy where you're cornered into a thing where you don't have any more choices, or they left you with very little, and you want to move out of it and go somewhere new, and so you're accepting the new thing, and accepting that new thing makes the old thing want you back or jealous or whatever. It's a game. It's a game. That's what you're learning about in this energy, Taurus. And then there was Gemini. Gemini. Mercury retrograde energy for Gemini. 31 minutes, not 21 minutes. Oh well. I think if I would have said 31, I probably would have like turned it off and not done it. So. All right, Gemini, this is for you. Mercury retrograde energy for Gemini. Mercury retrograde energy for Gemini. Ooh, I got like a really big like intestinal pain, or a side ache maybe, or not sure. Mercury retrograde energy for Gemini. St. Michael, please protect Gemini. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Gemini's behalf. Four of Pentacles. Dang, that card has just got all this crap on it. I did draw that card out today, I think. Anyways, okay. We got the King of Pentacles reversed. This card's a mess too. These are all crazy. What's going on here? King of Pentacles reversed and the 9 of Cups reversed. Well, you're holding a grudge. That's what this is. This is your, I don't know, maybe your inner rebellion against your dad. Okay? Coming back to you, reliving it, and you're holding a grudge. You're holding a grudge on the male provider type. Like no one provided for you. So you're saving your money, and you're like, even if they offered you something, you would say no to it, because you want to spite them and be like, I don't want any of your blood money. I don't want any of your help. I don't want, your money's dirty. I don't want that. Maybe it is dirty too. So this King of Pentacles is doing their best to try to please you or offer something to you, and you don't want what they have. It's not what pleases you. You'd rather do it yourself and have less. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, Gemini, block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. I'm kidding. You know about that. You already know how not to. All right, y'all. That's what I got for you. And I'm gonna go eat a little Thai pancake thing with applesauce, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Okay? I hope you're doing well. And I hope Mercury retrograde isn't scary for you. It's not that bad. Take your time. Ciao.